Hi everyone. Don't worry, I'm not going to have a rant today. Rather pleased actually. I've got a new toy to play with thanks to Bigclive.com, who's also a YouTuber and puts up some very good videos explaining things, breaking the stuff down with diagrams. Anyhow, I just happened to be having a little look on YouTube and I came across one of his newer vids, and it was on a particular type of lamp, a ceramic LED lamp. The one he was showing was just for general lighting, but I was so enthused with the construction of the lamp. Needless to say, made in China. All right, you've got to give them credit where credit's due, and the construction of this lamp was very, very good. Different construction to what you'd normally get to do with the reducing the heat, or the, what's the word I'm looking for? Anyway, it'll come to me later. Don't worry, I'm getting old. Anyhow, I had a look at their website and I found this, which is helping me out to grow some of the awkward plants, or the ones which need a little more tender loving care. Okay, I've got a couple of other grow lights indoors and one in the other greenhouse, but they're rather large. This one, as you can see, and I'm going to have to rearrange this type of fixing, is stuck to the glass, but it's not very satisfactory, so I'm going to have to find another way of fixing that to the glass, probably using some sealant to hold it up, but it's definitely not a very good idea at the moment. But temporary, it seems to be okay. Anyway, that's the lamp. Now let me show you the box it came in. It was only ordered 1 day to arrive. There's the box, made in China. Also, you've got your model number there. The company's called Sansi. There's their website. You'll probably find that these lamps will become quite popular. There's some more blurb about it. Anyhow, what it is, it's 24 watts and gives out the light of a couple of 100 watts. Okay, directing downwards. Let me put this back down somewhere, finding space to put stuff in here. There's where it looks underneath. I'm definitely going to have to stick that back on the top there. But anyhow, that's the lamp. And as I say, 24 watts. I'm pretty sure it's 24 watts. That got the wattage on there. 24 watts. This one is slightly different to the construction of the one on Bigclive's video, but nevertheless well made, so there's no problems. And another thing, in with the little box, which as I say arrived the next day, was a thing to join their sort of a club thing, which I did. So what will come of that, I don't know. You never know, I might get some stuff free or reduced price. Anyhow, that's the lamp itself. There's the time switch it's on. My antique electrics. So while we're in here, let's have a look. As you know, I've been doing quite a bit of repotting, even doing a bit of watering. The Lophophorus are coming on nicely. It's all been rearranged in here now. Let's have a little look. This video is really intended for that grow light, and how much light you give depends obviously on the plant or plants. This case, as I say, it's over a propagator that I've had for many years, which gives a little bit of bottom heat, and being on the old time switch, it can be timed to come on and off at certain times of the day. Here, just looking at the greenhouse as it looks now, having been repotted, a lot of the stuff. It's not doing too bad actually, considering a winter we've had which has killed quite a few plants in the garden. I'm hoping my tree ferns are going to come through. I've had those donkey's years, but this year they don't look very good at all, so I'm keeping my fingers crossed. Some more of the plants at the end there. I think that's about carnea or bear grass or something at the back there. A lot of these plants were through another collector who I was looking after the plants for her. They've obviously become mine now because I don't know what has happened to the previous owner. A lot of them were my own plants, as you can see a few galottis along the top there. This shelf tends to dry out quick, so I've had to put them in little trays. Looking down at the end there, the good old fan heater, which I've shown on numerous occasions. I've switched it off at the moment while I'm doing this little video. A little neon lamp there, which I can look out of my bedroom window and see that alight, and that tells me power is still on in the greenhouse. If I was to wake up in the middle of the night, on the coldest night, and I looked out and didn't see that, I could immediately take precautions and have a look what has gone wrong. So it's always a good thing to have. And incidentally, let me go back, show you. There's a lamp there which, if the power goes off, the light comes on. It's a unit which contains a rechargeable battery, and if the power goes off for any reason, I've still got a bit of light in the greenhouse. Got additional light as well. Additional light, but that's on the main, so obviously if the power was cut, that would not work. Now let's have a little look, see what's on the other side. A lot of this stuff is what was up there previously, but it's all, or most of it's been repotted, and they've had their first drink of the year. There's my seedling Euphorbia Susannae. How old this is, I don't know. I'll put it in an enormous pot. The pot is actually a little bit too big for it, so have to take care when watering. So don't sort of waterlog it. It's quite a bit of area to dry out. The other one of that I've got is a somewhat smaller one. Where are we? There we are. Euphorbia Susannae. I'm hoping to bring the Namaquanum through. It's lost its leaves now, which is normal, I think, for this time of year. some of the hybrid agaves at the back. They've done very well. And obviously you've got some more glotties. I rather like glotties. Normally quite an easy plant to grow. They got a bit marked, so hopefully that'll grow out. A lot of these were transferred from the other greenhouse down the end to in here as repotted and stuff. There's a small aloe, I think this is a hybrid. And the skeletium from skeleton, because it looks like a skeletonized plant. At the moment it doesn't, but when those leaves dry up, they live like a skeletonized shape. Next to that, have one of the, I think this is one of the hybrid echinopsis. That wasn't one of mine, it is now. But hopefully it'll bloom. Carrying on, I know you've seen these many times, but the lithops have had a little bit of a drink. They've had a bit of a clean up. Some have been dumped that have died. Okay, got to realise that some of these plants have a limited life, and they come to the end of their life, I suppose, like all of us. And they go to that big greenhouse in the sky. I'd like to think that. Anyhow, let's have a look at the trays down the bottom. Excuse the mess. I'm not the world's most tidiest of people. There's a few more mesems, agarodermas, gibeums. They didn't look too good to start off, but they're coming back. Next to them we've got some echiverias, which also came from that collection. I'm still treating these. I've got little specks on them. This is from years ago with that bad compost I had. It brought in stuff. I don't know what it was, but it caused me a lot of harm. So whenever you buy compost, don't, I would say, get it from a well-known do-it-yourself place. I daren't put the name down, but they're well known, and they killed my plants. Here we've got two mitrophyllums. I think they are possibly on their last legs. It comes, you know, it's just one of these things. Shunisi, Aloniopsis shunisi, related closely to the Titanopsis. In this tray I've got my seedling, well, they're more than seedlings now, they're producing flowers. My Nellies, Palisopilus Nelly, and they are the true shape. The seeds originated from some Mesem Society seeds supplied by Terry Smale. Unfortunately, as you all know, we lost Terry a year or so ago. Great loss to the society, and will be missed greatly. He's done a lot of work for the MSG. He gave excellent lectures, and unfortunately the world has become a sad place since he went. It was unexpected. Well, then that's where that seed originated from, and through being grown and new seed taken, some of the plants are there. The ones you see here are also same source, but through Palisopilus simulans. And simulans shape should look like a Chirodopsis peculiaris rosette without a keel under the leaves. Let me show you. There's one there, and you see not a keel under the leaves. Must be the simulans. And ending up with our good old box, which I'll move out the way. A few more plants, mainly mesems, Corydoxus, Gibaeum, I think that's Gibaeum gibosum, Argita petrens, or Agariderma petrens as it's properly called. What's that one? Sansi. These in my old days was called ophthalmophyllums. They're now renamed as Aconophytum. You've got Corydoxus crassa, which unfortunately is showing some spots of that pest. But not to worry, I use a wasp killer, Raid, or the proprietary one by Asda, and giving those a spray on them and slowly reduce them. Hopefully this year get rid of them. Anyhow, that is all without a word of a rant. Okay, I still haven't got my sea net going. I'm going to have another little look. I'm pretty sure I know what is wrong with it, or what I'm not doing right. So anyhow, I'm going to close down now. Thanks for watching. Any comments please make. I'll try and get back. I know I don't always get back. Hardly say pressure of work, because I don't go to work now, being retired, but of course I've got to keep the place tidy. Got to look after my old pussycat, who, you know, she's still going. She's doing very well. But anyhow, that's all I've got today. So thanks for watching. Thank you.